Hello my friends and welcome back to Disco Elysium. In our last video we did end our day talking to Rene and Gaston here, and I had more questions left unanswered, so let's get back to that.
I like playing in the dark. Sharpens your nocturnal instincts. Feels like being on recon again.
Is there anything you can tell me about this rifle? Hold out the antique firearm.
It's a Belle McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable. This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement there, point at the bookshop?
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away.
Well, if there was a war going on, you'd want something to protect yourself with, right?
As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
Rene, I found your guard booth? Did I?
Yes. The Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night.
Oh.
Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
Oh.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Why are you on leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, Rene is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, seek it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
Okay.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
So who was working your shift that night?
No one.
Oh.
The bus has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
That's unfortunate.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before Rene. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative?
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
He tries to argue.
Evrard created this job for Rene because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Oh. Everard gets it. Big guy looks after the small, everyone working together. I love it. Such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die. There is no middle ground. Rene is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back into the job market. Keep folks motivated. Rene should rent out his services, invest the profit, get few more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. There's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too. Proudly hold out the tear bag, sure.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
Yeah.
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
No, I don't think so.
Yes. Like I said, I would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
What?
Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine, what kind of cocaine a king would have had.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. Powerful leaders not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs. First one?
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
There is some weariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before.
The carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
What was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler?
He asks, obviously annoyed.
That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine. For clarity of vision. To aid in their work. Regnum cocainum. Revachol's finest years.
He seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the past. He has to use cocaine, otherwise he wouldn't be a good ruler.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
Really?
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Yeah, right?
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor. And it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Oh.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
I too have traveled to higher realms. Such responsibility requires a boost every now and then. I sometimes need one too. Seems like irresponsible behavior for a monarch. Drug users shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less rule countries. Yeah, but let's go with the first one. I too have traveled to higher realms.
Please, officer, don't encourage him. Do spare us the cocaine fairy tales. The RCM isn't interested in them.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
No, we're here to investigate the current drug trade.
But imagine, purest cocaine. Now that would make you feel like a king. Not that you can afford it, but what about speed? Speed is cheap and good.
Let's talk about something else.
Right.
Okay, let's try this legendary composure. No Rene's job situation. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud?
As Rene turns from you to his partner and back, the medals on his chest rattle and glare. He keeps his spine straight and his ribcage lifted, displaying them proudly.
How many medals are there?
2. The larger one is shaped like a cross, while the smaller medal resembles the sun.
Look at the cross.
A crowned head in front of 2 crossed rifles. The medal hangs from a blue striped triangle.
Look at the sun.
A small blue star inside an orange sun. It has the word Valiance written below.
The medals point to his chest. Did you get them for...
For bravery.
He interjects.
It's a conflicted topic for the old veteran. There must have been a number of controversial episodes in his service days.
Not for killing babies, or not for raping women, or for bravery? That's what I was going to say, bravery. Yeah, totally.
I'm sure. But I know this uniform's reputation. You are also wondering if I got this for raping women or killing babies.
I don't know the reputation of anything. Don't even recognize the war. Yeah, let's go with that one.
Son, we should never forget our past. Lots of mistakes were made back then, but there were also lessons.
His voice takes on a tutor-like quality.
Forgetting those times means the mistakes were for nothing. That all those people died for nothing.
Whoa! Sounds like you're about to open the gates of conversation. This man will literally talk your ear off if you let him wander off to memory lane.
Okay, that's fine. So what did you get your medals for?
For doing my duty in the heat of battle. For looking my mortality in the eye. When men like Gaston here hid in the bushes and shat themselves.
He saved some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line in his gown of velvet and gold.
What? Saved a princeling?
It was on the first months of the revolution here in Revachol. Unrest was spreading like wildfire. Marauders had taken most of the Couronne and were getting really ambitious. King Frisel thought he could end it all in one decisive strike. Sent his cousin, Drisson, to put an end to the unrest. Alas, the young Drisson was all piss and no vinegar, wearing a tunic of purple velvet and cockatiel feathers to battle. Even his rifle was gold-plated, shone from 5 clicks away. Can you imagine the asininity?
I can.
Purple velvet tunic. That isn't exactly camo.
No.
To keep the long and bloody story short, Drisson marched us against the partisans in Couronne. And when I say marched, I mean made us walk into captured enemy territory, single file, like toy soldiers, while he rode in front on his giant red stallion. The rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage.
Must have been a bloodbath? You mean bloodbath? Pretty damn clever indeed, bastards. It must have been a bloodbath. I mean, why not?
I got shot in the left shoulder and went down. Just a flesh wound. But just as I turned over, the prince fell into the mud next to me. He was missing his lower jaw.
Holy crap!
Then his horse, driven mad by the noise and smell of gunpowder, stepped on my leg and shattered my knee.
Oh gosh.
It's painful to even think about.
Okay, then what did you do?
I grabbed my sidearm and shot the beast in the head. Then everything went black.
Capitaine Arnoux, le fléau des chevaux.
When I came to, it was all over. It was just me and Jolas Tresson, gurgling in the blood-soaked mud right next to me. The dink had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one.
That's no dink, that's a fighter? I'd give up, can't imagine living without my jaw. Touch your jaw. That would never happen to Johnny Law jaw. Point to your jaw. My jaw is tight. I've been through worse. No, the third one, obviously.
Right. So I grabbed the prick and started crawling. Kept going until the 59th Cavalry picked us up. Through some miracle, we both survived. And the jealous freak convinced Frisel to give me a medal for not leaving him to die in his own blood. Piece and shit. He was the commanding officer and I was on duty. Just doing my job. Shouldn't hand out medals for that. 13 months later, I received the Sun for distinguished service. It's not worth mentioning.
Well, thank you for the story, Rene.
Bah! There were many such stories in those days. Many such men, too. True Revacholians. Men with backbone.
Oh, yes, Rene, yes. Men were bigger, girls were prettier, and everyone wore the fascia. Lord, please bring those days back, if you can.
I'm not getting into this with you again. Officer, was there anything else?
Rene told you his war story. Now impress him with your heroics. Drama, I have a 0. Can I come back and do it? Because I can't retry it. Horseback Monument. Oh, I can try it again. Probably because I have more information. Let's...
I like playing in the dark.
Okay, I can. When am I supposed to go and find Smoker on the balcony? After 2100. Okay, so I've still got a little bit more time. Can we talk to Gaston now?
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
What?
Rene, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
Well, tell me what you know about the dead man.
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week, but that's all I know, really.
Come on, you must have heard something.
No, officers, I'm sorry, and I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union. Someone must know something.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
Respects?
The old carabineer can't believe what he's hearing. Sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, Rene? I'm not anyone important in the Union. I just know Evrard.
And how do you know Everard?
Everyone in Martinaise knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. The blind leading the blind doesn't even begin to describe it, is what he said.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Sure.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes. This animosity is ancient.
Are you a Union member?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
In many ways.
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card. But Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Vezavein. Turns the way the wind blows and tries to look important. I hate this socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence. Never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already.
What are the little things you do for Everard?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kind of things do you write for him?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinaise and how things are and how they could be. Evrard and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little penman exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Thanks, that's all for now.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
What are the rules of this game?
Oh, the goal is to throw your bull. As close to the cochonnet as you can. That's the cochonnet.
He points to the small wooden ball in the middle of the crater. That one, maybe? Interesting. Tell me more about it.
Well, first, you draw a circle about a half a meter in diameter. We made ours out of rope. Then, the order of play is determined by a coin toss. You win it. You get to throw the cochonnet. Then, the players aim to throw their bulls as close to the cochonnet as possible. They must stay in the circle and keep both feet planted.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Petenque? He just said it, and I already forgot how to say it.
I could, but I'd rather not.
Huh.
I don't want to take up your time with trivial details, officer.
But I'm okay with that.
Is he denying you information when you clearly requested it? That's it. We're blowing the lid off this man jar. You need to know things.
Trivial. Ha! Ah, ha ha ha! Grinted the man. You can still tell me, you know, before anything happens. But do I really, and why? First one, I think? Let's not threaten him.
Yes, you do. Knowledge is power. Bathe in it. Empower yourself. Trust me.
Okay, I'm trusting you. We'll go with the what sounds like a threatening option.
Then there's measuring the distance between the bull and the cochonnet. I always measure ours, but usually it's done by the player who threw last. The opponent has a right to remeasure if he has doubt about the result, and...
He is trying to think of something else to say, but then seeing your beady eyes stops.
Can you believe this clown? This is information you must have, and he's stalling. Lives could be on the line, and he's just running out the clock.
Stop stalling and talk, goddammit! Is that all? 'Cause I swear to God, if you're holding back... No, this is getting weird. Better hit the brakes.
So weird. What was that, officer? Actually, please, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, I think that's all I need to know about this game.
Yes. I'm sorry, officer.
Oh, I'm sorry I threatened you.
Good. Gaston finally understands the rules now. Let's see if it makes him a better pétanquista.
What was that all about? Some experimental interrogation technique you're honing?
Honestly, I don't know what it was.
We should leave quickly before it happens again. Right now is a good moment.
Sure, we got a case to solve. Leave? Oh, no.
Officer, the mere sight of police in Martinaise makes me feel safer already. How can I help you?
Looks delicious points to the sandwich. Can I have a bite of that?
I'm sorry, officer, but I really don't share food. Nothing personal, it's just a principle.
That's fine.
The only one you have.
The sandwich looks like a culinary wonder. Well made and abundant in components. The author sure knew their craft. In addition to the obvious slice of ham, a fat one, you notice a brim of a tomato peeking from below. And is that mayonnaise?
Okay, I'm not that hungry anyway. I mean, when's the last time Harry's eaten anything?
Oh, that's good. That's very good. You must have other business then?
I can convince him to give me his sandwich. No, it's okay. What is this now? Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. We can go back to the statue over here.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
It just looks like it's some crazy abstract art piece. Okay, so now I have heard the creator story from Rene. Let's try the what did this king do encyclopedia option again.
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol.
Lovely.
His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. During the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury? That seems like a lot.
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
I would like to sleep on gold, hustler style. The king is the king and he can do anything. Wait, really? There's no way that's true. A deplorable farce. No wonder everything went to shit. That does not sound true at all.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry. He was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy. Not just any nose candy, though. We're talking Royal Philippian Blow, allegedly twice as potent as the stuff you find nowadays, and purple. Philippian cocaine was purple.
So he was addicted to nose candy, a bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later, right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
Ew, it's so unsanitary. Okay, what is nose candy?
Cocaine.
I mean, obviously, Harry. This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Okay, where is he buried now? In the ocean? The bay?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum. A group of marble pleurants still surround the king's vandalized tomb. A deathly cold wind sweeps up candy wrappers and old newspapers.
What happened to the statue? I'm guessing something happened to it during the war that Rene was just talking about?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinaise was leveled.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
That's brilliant. So funny and nihilistic. That's such a bad idea. I really don't get art. Now, first one.
People in Martinaise tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Philip III, the squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death.
Okay. Well, it is officially after 2100. We can go and find the smoking man. Oh, what's that down there? Money. Nice. I mean, I have enough money for one more night in... Oh, no, I have money for 2 more nights. That's what time it is, Jessica. Dummy. I come in here. And then... There's shoes. Money in shoes.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers, the iconography of communism, in other words.
Inspect the symbol closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, The star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order.
Oh.
Also, some social democrats were already using it.
He was already trademarked. Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it evoke in me?
Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways.
Thank you for destroying my morale. Again. Wow, $6. Nice. I just gotta figure out... Is this the balcony up, maybe? It is! You hear distant traffic. Night is falling in the city. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. The curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within. All right, let's save before I talk to the smoking man again.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
Mm-hmm. The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight. And his shirt is still unbuttoned.
Yes, the cleaning lady let us in.
Beautiful.
He replies, smiling as he looks at you. Something sparkles in his eyes.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
That's what I'm aiming for, yes. Honestly, I'm just trying to not screw anything up. Yeah. I'm not going to make things just right. I'm going to make them spectacular. Obviously that one.
Beautiful.
He says again, a nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbones.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
He nods towards door number 28. Is it Friday tonight? It feels like a Friday. Why would I want to meet your friend? No, first one.
Yeah, it does feel like the end of the week. Such gentle weather.
I wish it was Friday. It's not Friday when I'm recording this video. I really wish it was. Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me, you do.
Very well, I will talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
Where are you going?
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
But I just found you again.
Just look at it. It's a beautiful night. Who's going to stay in on a night like this?
He's right. Only losers go to bed early. Time to break out the booze.
Okay.
A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, 1,000 shivers ripple through his body.
Only if you promise that we'll talk again. It's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words. It's laughter.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, all right?
I gotta level up. New task, interview the Sunday friend. There's something so different about him that I just can't put my finger on.
Different, of course.
His shirt. Why is his shirt always unbuttoned?
His shirt.
His shirt.
His shirt. His shirt. No, I don't know why his shirt is always unbuttoned.
His mouth tightens as though trying to hold something back.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
He nods at the apartment door before you. I have 2 skill points. Let me see. I have completed the one where I had to talk to the smoking man again. Interview the Sunday friend. You finally met up with the mysterious smoker on the balcony. He said the one you really want to talk to is his friend. This friend is waiting for you inside in apartment 28. Go and meet him right now. He won't be there later. Oh, well then let's stop dawdling, save, and go and do that. A quarterly business magazine? Party Dragon Silk Road, Drama and Electrochemistry. An old photo of the same apartment dated year 01. Expensive men's perfume lingers in the air. Buckets of paint on a layer of old newspaper. Samaran conical hat, plus logic and -1 suggestion. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. Dishes soaked up in a pot. An empty ashtray. Flyers for underground parties. Dates for open lectures at a local university. And in a wider... What? Save. Now let's talk to him.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
The man in business casual removes his cufflinks. He's known as the Sunday Friend.
My name is Charles Villedrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur la Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
No, first ask an innocuous personal question to get the interview off on the right foot.
Okay.
Yeah, let's fuck with him. Who does he think he is? Assisting you?
Before we go on, I absolutely have to inquire about this wonderful canopy. Point at the bed.
Oh yes, my friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery. I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy. That's really all I can tell you about it.
He forms a little rooftop with his fingers. Cold air sweeps in from the balcony.
What was that? You were supposed to fuck with him, not compliment the decor.
Okay.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
Well, you actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
The man gives a solemn nod, turned to the lieutenant. This is just the break we've been looking for. Is it because you did it, Mr. Villedrouin? Again, he just said his name. Start from the beginning if you don't mind. First one.
Easy, detective. No need to jump to conclusions.
He eyes the spectacled man near the window, who smiles and spreads his hand. Start from the beginning if you don't mind. Well, no, did you do it?
Because I did it?
My apologies, I misspoke. I mean, what did you see? Don't jerk my chain, paper jockey. You did it, didn't you? First one.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
Oh?
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
Who were they? Can you describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinaise.
He pauses, looking for the right wording.
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
The profanities are exclusive to laboring classes. Okay. How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
Okay.
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
Were any of them huge? Like 200 kilograms huge? Sure.
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
Did any of them look like drummers?
Drummers? Why, no. But then, I don't know what a drummer is supposed to look like.
Me either.
I think we can drop the drummer angle. That was my bad.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
Yes, back inside. Keep yourself safe from the killing.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they men, women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
What ethnicity were they?
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. And I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
What happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
Why didn't you call the RCM?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock.
Were you?
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
It seems this wasn't the break you were hoping for.
Yeah.
I think we have everything we need. Thank you for talking to us, Mr. Villedrouin.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
What's an official like you doing in Martinaise?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay, but what are you doing here, in this apartment? I mean, Harry's a bit slow.
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
Mm-hmm. So you're some kind of bureaucrat?
Yes, as I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability. This is one of the main projects of the Moral Inter.
What is this international community?
La Communauté Internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
What is the price stabilité?
It is the most important thing.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high levels of economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining the social stability.
Okay.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Thank you, Kim. That makes much more sense.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce.
Yeah.
That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
Below 2% of what?
But not too far below, no. Too below is also bad. Below, but close to 2%.
You're really not answering my question at all.
The coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Sure.
A sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the moral intern. It's the reason why I identify as a moralist. But oh, I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of the moral intern's commitment to transparency.
I've heard about this moral intern before. Yeah, but I want to know more. Didn't I read something on it in the bookshop, maybe?
It's the International Organization for Moralists. Hence, Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the Coalition.
Or maybe, yeah, I turned to Kim. No, Kim said something about it, maybe? So what I'm hearing is that we're moral intern bitches. Oh, so we're actually working for the moral intern? That doesn't seem so bad. First one.
Doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone's bitch. Besides, there are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
Are you a moralist? I'm asking the Sunday friend that.
But of course.
Am I a moralist?
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
Turn to Kim. Lieutenant, are you a moralist?
Me? I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Revachol.
A very moralist answer.
The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show for one's superiors.
But what is a normal, stable world?
The Occident is part of the normal world. Oranje, sur la clé.
Martinaise doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
Martinaise? No. Martinaise is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy. But they are working towards it. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
I don't think I'm a moralist. Moralism sounds incredibly boring. I want more action. Moralism is the ideology of foreign occupiers. Revachol must be governed by Revacholians. Democracy is meaningless sham as long as the working class is under the boot heel of capitalism. It's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D, none of the above. Is that moralism? Sure.
Is this option D usually the most reasonable answer?
Yes, everything else is super extreme. It's like I'm living with a bunch of lunatics.
Sounds like you're a moralist indeed, my friend. Welcome. Moralism is all about compromise and achieving the achievable. It's pragmatic, realistic, and level-headed, an ideology for doers. Are you a doer, my friend? It looks to me like you are.
Probably.
Now, enough of this delightful political interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Yes, tell me about Sur la Clef.
What's there to say? Sur-la-Clé is a modern, urbanized country that measures very high on the Human Development and Freedom Index. Mostly, though, it's known as the executive heart of EPIS. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged countries. Revachol is only one of its many darlings whose progress it supports and cherishes.
Okay, well, this conversation is obviously going to go on for a bit longer, and I don't want to back out because this is my only chance to talk to this guy. So I'm going to take the opportunity to have an awkward pause here today. And on Friday, we will pick back up here and see what else this gentleman has to say, and then as usual, go from there. So as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again on Friday with another new Disco Elysium video.